So, the end of week 1 is near. There's only one more game left for week 1. Monday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills versus the New York Jets. I think this should be a fun game. It ought to be a fun game after that Sunday Night Football game because that was weird, lopsided, and a one-sided game. Whatever you want to say, that game was crazy. But I think that this game should be better. Anyhow, I enjoyed week 1 and I'll make a week 1 recap in a later video at a later date. Hit the bell for more content. But for now, we're going to be talking about the Monday Night Football matchups. Before we start talking about any of the teams playing tonight, I'm going to say that I'm projecting that the Bills and the Jets will have a pass-heavy offense. First, let's talk about the Bills. They're the visiting team. So, why do I think that the Bills are going to have a pass-heavy offense? The obvious answer is because of Josh Allen. Allen was the first quarterback off the board in fantasy drafts in 2022. He has a pass-heavy offense that is efficient. Stephon Diggs is his favorite target, followed by Gabe Davis and Khalil Shakir. Allen will also pass the ball to tight end Dawson Knox and the player that I'm eyeballing this game, Dalton Kincaid. From what I heard, Kincaid has some ways to go before he can be considered a tight end 1. Kincaid needs to learn how to block better. But I would be interested to see how Kincaid does or what role he has in week 1. James Cook should be the main man patrolling the run game for the Buffalo Bills. I think he'll also get involved in the passing game since it is a pass-heavy offense, and that would boost Cook's PPR and fantasy potential. The other running backs are Damian Harris and Latavius Murray, and they will have an unremarkable role unless Cook gets injured early on, and he cannot return. They both might get a couple of carries here and there, both Latavius Murray and Damian Harris. They're not really fantasy relevant. Now, let's talk about the Jets. The Jets acquired a new QB this offseason, Aaron Rodgers. The Jets have high hopes in Rodgers. I think that this offense will be a pass-heavy offense because even though they have two good running backs, both of the running backs entering this game, they don't have an injury designation, but they aren't 100% healthy either. Cook has a problem with his shoulder, and Hall has a problem with his ACL. Who knows? Maybe Knight and Carter might see a boost in touches this game. I have no idea. We'll see. But you have Garrett Wilson, who's been hyped up this year. He should be the wide receiver 1 of the Jets. Should be wide receiver 1 in fantasy, too. And Rodgers has 2 former Packers wide receivers in Allen Lazard and Randall Cobb. I think that Rodgers will share the rock to all of his receivers, but Garrett Wilson will still be the main target of the Jets. Now, will the Jets running backs be involved? Yes. But Breece Hall is not going to be really fantasy relevant and maybe later in the season, but for week 1, no. Dalvin Cook, who will be the RB1 for week 1, will be the main running back. But I think he's not gonna really run it too much because he does have a problem with his shoulder, as I said earlier. I am eyeballing one player though on the Jets. His name is Jet. Jet on the Jets. No. Mecole Hardman. Because he wasn't part of the Jets team last year. He's a former Chiefs wide receiver, and he obviously wasn't a former Packer player or Packer receiver. So I wonder how comfortable Rodgers is going to be with Hardman. Let me know how you feel, or let me know what you think in the comments how Hardman and Kincaid are going to do. Enjoy Monday Night Football. Like and subscribe for more fantasy content. If you like this video, share this video with your family and friends.